Every morning, you have two choices. Continue to sleep with your dreams, or wake up and chase them.
The hardest part was kind of figuring out, okay, what to eat. You know, I used to eat big meals, right? You have to eat smaller, more frequent meals. So eating meals every 2.5 to 3 hours.
I don't eat a bunch of processed bullshit. I eat clean, I eat for functionality and overall health of the body.
My goal was just a lot of food. And I would eat 1,000 grams of carbohydrates a day, and I would eat 300 to 400 grams of protein a day. So I went by those numbers.
My grocery trip is like 7 foods all the time. Okay? It's like eggs, chicken, beef, rice, potatoes, oatmeal, pasta. That's it. That's it.
You know, nutrition, I'd have to say, was the biggest learning curve, but it really put me to the next level because I learned a lot about it early, and I was able to develop my body like to the fullest potential.
And I will probably have like 12 egg whites right now. Sometimes instead of egg whites, I'll have a protein shake.
Three most important meals a day. First meal of the day and the meal before and after training. Those 3 meals, they have to be calorie-dense meals. Otherwise, you're trying to run a machine on nothing. You know, you need the calories around those meals to be able to perform.
Next I have here my 2 chicken breasts. And I have here my sweet potato and yams and whatever. Always high protein, low carbs, low fat, plenty of water.
Just got to forget that's what you do. Just like normal things like walking up the stairs, it's just normality, isn't it? You don't think about walking up the stairs every time you do, because if you did, you'd go mad. Same with diet and eating food. Just consider it a fundamental part of just being. It pays to not pay attention.
The guys who succeed are the guys who can eat that shit all the time and not complain.
This is exactly 5 cups of white jasmine rice that I've cooked. I 2.5 pre-workout, 2.5 post-workout.
At the time I was super young, so I didn't have a lot of mature muscle, and the diet was disgusting. Tilapia and asparagus, vegetables. Again, I only was eating carbs once or twice a day, probably like half a cup of oatmeal in the morning with fucking fish first thing in the morning. That was horrible. And then probably like half a cup of rice pre-workout.